What's going on, y'all? Somebody put an article in my comment section, beautifully written piece about black women and singleness and how basically it's overshadowed. It's not really given the proper consideration, especially in churches and all that. Like, she basically said she's tired of being told she should just wait for the right one. She's tired of being told that basically in some shape, form, or fashion, as a woman, especially a black Christian woman, she's not good enough, whether, you know, God is preparing her friend circle or he's preparing her. Like right now, she's tired of hearing that she's not good enough. And she also stressed the need for touch, just for companionship, that she's, I think she used one example that whenever she finishes her bath, she has to call a friend just to have somebody who cared enough to know that she made it out safely without dying. And on that note, she also had a very personal account of her mom being 60 years old and her mom died alone. And she always thinks about what would have happened had her mom had a man to see about her, get her to the hospital, call somebody over or something like that. And her mom died at 60 years old, never married, died alone. And that's something that kind of stuck with her, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I definitely don't want to do is take away or diminish anybody's feelings about their current situation. But I gotta be honest, man. I gotta be honest. Being single, when you don't want to be single, it's supposed to be hard as fuck. It's supposed to be miserable. It's not supposed to be enjoyable. But that's anything that you're doing whenever you want to be doing something else, right? So if you're unemployed until you get a job, you're going to be miserable. If you broke until you get rich, you're going to be miserable. You're going to be pissed off. It's not going to be fun. If you're fat now and you want to be really in shape, or you want to be really small, or you want to be really fit or whatever, it's going to be miserable until you get there. If you locked up and you in prison, you get what I'm saying. You can be in prison just twiddling your thumbs. You could be in prison getting in fights, stabbing people, fucking things up, making your life worse, not only while you're in there, but making it harder for you to achieve the freedom that you were looking forward to in the beginning. Or you can do what? Be constructive, be productive while you're in prison. You can read, you can develop a skill, you can get smarter. A lot of people lift weights, get strong, and all that other stuff come out, be physical trainers, turn their whole life around. It's not necessarily about where you're at right now. It's about what you're doing where you're at right now. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be all sunshine and all that while you're single, because if that's not where you want to be, it's going to be really miserable being in that space, at times anyway. My whole thing is about, where are you putting your focus? Are you just waiting? You know, and this isn't a personal jab, man. Understand, everything I'm saying, I'm coming from a place of love, because I know how it is being frustrated, feeling like you're ready for something, and then you just don't get it, or you're just waiting, or you seeing everybody else attain what you don't have. And with all, you know, due respect to her mother passing away, my condolences to her and her family. Candace, if you're listening, you know, my heart goes out to you for losing your mom. But I want to say there are worser alternatives than being single at 60 years old. What if she did have a man that was abusive, that wasn't supportive, that was ambitionless, that made her last days miserable, or extended or did help her live an extra 10 or 15 years and live those years in misery? Because more oftentimes than not, and I've talked about this before, but more oftentimes than not, you're going to get it wrong before you get it right. So when you're single, the only alternative isn't some white knight in shining armor coming to be there for you and make you so abundantly happy. It don't work like that. You're going to kiss a few toes before you get to that prince. You're going to try some things that don't work, especially if you were to rush your way out of singleness because of how upset you are about being single. There's always a quick and easy route you can take if that's what you want to take. You don't just quote unquote wait. I know the pastor probably told you that. No, you don't just wait. You glow up. You upgrade. You be productive. You use that time and that energy that you would be investing in a serious relationship to either invest in meaningful dating and courtships or in yourself. Now I'm saying either or because you do have to try a couple. You know, nobody just stumbled on a multi-billion-dollar business venture. They had failed investment after failed investment. But the smart thing to do is to cut that investment short the moment that you see it's not working out. Learn from that and move on in a more wiser fashion. Because no, it's not that you're not good enough as a woman, as a black woman, as a Christian woman, as an Asian woman, as an atheist woman, as a whatever. It's not that you're not good enough to not be single. What you want may not be good enough for you. What's out here probably isn't good enough for you. Single ain't supposed to be easy. That's the price you pay for knowing your worth. You know, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Yeah, we do need companionship and touch and all that other stuff. But if you do it the wrong way and at the wrong time, it comes at a price nobody should be paying. I hate when I see girls who are so afraid and so tired of being alone that they fill their personal space and their friend space with just anything, just to say they have something, and it ends up destroying them. And I don't want y'all to fall into that trap, because single is hard. Being with a bum ass dude who don't mean you no good is hard. Choose your hard. Which one you want to be?